How about that mini sweep?
What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, place where you become the best betting version of yourself. And welcome to my first Best Bets NFL Week 1 video. Even though we did sweep the Chargers and Chiefs game, I will not be recapping each individual game because I feel like it's just more fair to recap the week as a whole. But Patrick Mahomes did go over his 3.5 rushing attempts easily. I think he got about 8 or so, and then McConkey went over his yards. So that was a great sweep. But there's a lot more good football coming our way, and I'm excited for it all. Yesterday was a great game, and it just gave me a taste of what's to come. So I'm excited. Today I have for you my 3 best bets for Week 1 NFL Sunday. My first play of the day is going to be CJ Stroud over 30.5 pass attempts, minus 130 at BetMGM. Now, I did get this line at 30.5. It is still there at that price if you want to go snag it, but most of the other books have it at 31.5. I would play it up to that price if you're comfortable, but 30.5 at BetMGM is where I would prefer it. Let's talk about Stroud here. This is going to be a good game. Rams and Texans, and a dome. CJ Stroud has hit this line in 15 of his last starts, and additionally, he's gone 9 and 10 of the last that were played in the dome. The Texans brought in offensive coordinator Nick Caley, who comes from the McVay coaching tree, a tree that's heavy on pass efficiency and creating explosive plays. Teams versus Los Angeles last year ranked 11th in passing attempts and passing completions, and the Rams allowed the 8th most passing yards to any team in football. The Rams and McVay and defensive coordinator Chris Shula love to play man coverage in a one-high look 52% of the time. And Stroud, against man coverage, he has a 61% completion percentage and threw 236 times last year versus just man alone. I expect this to be a shootout that requires CJ to make lots of checkdowns to keep the offense in the game. Give me CJ Stroud here over 30.5 pass attempts. Second play of the day is going to be Jaden Daniels of the Commanders over 42.5 rushing yards, minus 114 at FanDuel for a unit. As an Eagles fan, he's going to be a problem for us for a long time to come. But man, he's so fun to watch. Jaden played hobbled last year with a rib injury towards the end of the season, but during the beginning of the season, he played incredibly well when it came to rushing. Daniels also had one of the most scrambles of any quarterback in the NFL, even with that injury. And going against the Giants last year, they allowed the 6th most rushing yards to the QB position and the 9th most rushing red zone attempts. Now, why is this important? This is important because without Brian Robinson on the Commanders, Jaden will be responsible and have to be relied on for the goal line opportunities to score with his legs. Additionally, the Giants' run defense, they allow 4.7 inside zone yards per attempt. Inside zone refers to rushing attempts inside the A and B gap. So this means that Daniels will have plenty of opportunities to take quick runs down the middle for first downs. And Daniels, on average, he averages 6.9 yards per attempt on inside zones. So I like Jaden Daniels here to go over his rushing prop. And if you could, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my plays. I will be releasing plays for every Monday night, Thursday night, and Sunday slate of the NFL season. So be sure to stay locked in so you don't miss any value. And my third and final play for the NFL Week 1 Sunday slate is going to be Mike Evans off the Buccaneers over 71.5 receiving yards, minus 114 at FanDuel for a unit. Evans hasn't taken a step back, and I still believe he's one of the league's top receivers. He's hit this line in 4 of his last 5 games last year. But Chris Godwin, he's injured, and I believe that's only going to help Mike here. Something is going to make his performance worse. But on the contrary, the Falcons allowed over 181 explosive plays last year of 10 yards or more, and 54 of 20 or more. They play man coverage 52% of the time, and Mike versus man coverage, he's had about 70 targets thrown his way last year, opposed to 40 in zone. I'm not worried about double teams because the Falcons simply can't afford to designate that much coverage to one person. Last year, they ranked 2nd in receiving touchdowns to wide receivers. Their defense revolved around one high coverage most of the time, and I expect Mike Evans to capitalize off that. Mike Evans over receiving yards. So to recap everything, we have CJ Stroud over 30.5 passing attempts, Jaden Daniels over 42.5 rushing yards, and then Mike Evans off the Buccaneers over 71.5 receiving yards. And if you guys could, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. It helps me out tremendously. I appreciate it all, and it also helps you guys not miss out on notifications so that you can get all the value on these plays. But let's get a sweep for this NFL Sunday slate Week 1. We already swept the Chiefs and Chargers. Let's do it again. See you guys tomorrow.